Have you heard the dark truth behind the Muffin Man? There are many versions of this horrifying story. The Muffin Man, also known as the Drury Lane Dicer, was the first known serial killer in England. His name was Frederick Thomas Linwood, and he was born in 1563 and died in 1612. There are many accounts of Linwood's crimes, however, no surviving records. This is either one hell of a folklore story or one of history's most creepy mysteries. In Victorian England, it was common for families to have fresh foods delivered to their homes. If you're in the US, imagine the milkman from the 1950s. Same deal. Every morning, Victorian families could expect to find a parcel of bread for that day's meals. A popular morning meal was muffins, but these were more like English muffin bread and less like sugary sweet American muffins. The Muffin Man would make his deliveries just like other bakers, but he would lure children away from their homes by playfully tying a string at a muffin and pulling it away from the steps where the parcel lay. The kids, likely thinking this was a fun game, would chase the muffins, which led to the Muffin Man's bakery, where he would kill the children, but not before torturing them. The Muffin Man did not appreciate the fierce competition in his surrounding neighborhoods, so he murdered 7 other bakers, or so the tales go. The life of a baker in Victorian England was not lucrative or pleasant. For starters, everyone wanted bread delivered. The middle class could afford to have fresh foods delivered to their homes, and during various times of the year, bread deliveries would skyrocket. However, the bakers did not have giant electric mixers, and most could not afford to hire a staff. So, bakers did all of the work themselves, which meant that their daily shift would begin around 10 or 11 at night, leaving the only time for sleep during the moments when the dough was rising. Working under such strenuous circumstances commonly meant that the quality of bread was a crapshoot. For example, some bakers had to double time to keep up with their orders and knead the dough with their feet. The Muffin Man seemed to have taken pleasure in taunting and torturing children before he killed them. According to lore, he used wooden spoons to knock children out. However, experts have long cast doubt that a wooden spoon would be enough to render a person unconscious. Still, the stories persist. Between the years 1589 and 1598, Linwood murdered 15 children. His shop was a popular spot for kids to visit, where they would run and cause havoc. What unsupervised kid wouldn't run around a bakery? Supposedly, Linwood wanted them to stay away from his shop, so he devised a vicious plan. He lured children intentionally to his shop by pulling a muffin on a string. Once inside, he would knock them out and then kill them. Children came up with a catchy sing-song rhyme to sing that supposedly was a way to warn other children to stay away from Linwood's bakery and to be wary of those around them. It goes like this. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man who lives in Drury Lane?